Welcome back to my Lobotomy Corporation bedtime story reading. This is Hitori, and I will be helping you fall asleep with some ambient audio and awesome OST from our favorite game as I learn more about Lobotomy Corporation's abnormalities. In the last video, we read about Fragment of the Universe. This time, it will be the warm-hearted woodsman. This is now the 42nd abnormality in Lob Corp reading. Check the entire playlist on the card on the upper right of this video. Let's begin. Warm-hearted woodsman. F-05-32 is a large, mechanical humanoid entity made of galvanized steel, with some parts covered in moss. It possesses a head similar to a knight's helmet, has an empty open cavity covered in blood, and is always holding a large grey axe with one of its hands. Ability: Warm-hearted woodsman's special ability is activated when its Glyphos counter reaches 0. Its Glyphos counter can fluctuate in the following ways: decrease by 1 when getting bad work result, decrease by 1 when an agent who finishes the work has temperance level 3 or higher. Unlike other abnormalities, it will not breach once the counter reaches 0. The next employee who enters its containment room will be killed by the abnormality. It will then shove the corpse of the employee into its chest, creating a heart-like organ in it. Afterwards, it will breach. When breaching, the abnormality has low movement speed and average HP at 430. It will use melee attacks that deal 5 to 10 red damage with a normal attack speed. Sometimes it will charge its axe and attack its targets rapidly 6 times, each attack dealing 3 to 4 red damage, with the final attack slamming the axe on the target and dealing great 15 to 20 red damage. If it walks on a corpse of an employee, it will pick up the remains and add them to its heart, healing itself for 200 HP. It will continue breaching until the day ends or it is suppressed. Story: a mechanical abnormality whose humanoid body is composed entirely of galvanized steel. It holds a giant axe with both hands, but does not show any activity, as if it's unable to move. The friends were imperfect in one way or another, so they helped each other to feel what they were lacking and embarked on a journey to make their wishes come true. The Scarecrow wanted a brain. The Tin Woodsman wanted a heart. The Cowardly Lion wanted courage. And Dorothy wanted to return home. The one they thought to be the Great Wizard instead gave the Woodsman a lead heart. But you're a machine. That means you were built to serve humans. Don't you understand? Machines don't need a heart. Good job making it all the way here, though. Take this as compensation. Be sure to tell everyone waiting for you that your wish definitely came true. Some left with satisfaction. The friends departed and were never to be seen again. The hard, cold lead was depressing. The Tin Woodsman couldn't agree with this. In anger, he swung his axe through the wizard's heart. The warm heart was pulsing vigorously. He shoved the lead into the wizard's now empty chest. For the first time in his life, the woodsman started laughing at the sight and felt a pleasure he'd never had before. Grabbing a chunk of mushy hearts, he shoves it into his chest. There will never be enough hearts. Once a woodsman, he now fells people instead of trees. This is a forest full of hearts. No matter how many he cuts down, the forest still remains dense. A kind person will carry a warmer heart. When the heart is lost, the woodsman will fall to his knees in sorrow, clutching his empty chest, as if begging for the only thing he has left not to be taken. Trivia. The Abnormality is based on the novel The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. Specifically, is based on the Tin Woodsman. The warm-hearted woodsman features in a set of 6 abnormalities. Notable others include Scarecrow searching for wisdom, Scaredy Cat, and The Road Home. Okay, so the first time I ever got this abnormality, all of my employees were level 3 for all of their skills, and unfortunately I couldn't open the managerial tips immediately for this one because every time I sent someone in there, at least 2 people in the beginning of the day, the second one would always freaking get chopped off and killed. So I was like, alright, so I guess I can only work on this abnormality once per day. So unfortunately then, that was the only time that I got to see that whenever an employee is level 3 in temperance, it would lower his Glyphoth counter. That's why every single time, the second time I tried to work on him every day, somebody gets freaking killed. He's quite similar to Meat Lantern, right? And also kind of similar to the Scarecrow as well. Seeing that this guy is actually a He-type abnormality, but I couldn't even work on him that much, sadly. And his ego suit looks like a mossy mess. I don't think I ever got an ego gift from him either because I rarely send anybody in his containment unit anyway. So imagine Imagine your employee is only possibly level 2 in attachment work, and then you get his ego gift. It will give you success rate +2. There is a high chance that even though your employee is only level 2 for attachment work, he would still kill them. Unfortunately, I feel like the reason why his clip-off goes down because, as it said in his story part, the quote says, "A kind person would carry a warmer heart." So if you have a higher attachment work level, this guy would be so excited to cut you into pieces or just possibly get your heart and install it to his. Now, if you have tips or interesting details about this abnormality, please comment about it below. If you like, you can also catch my stream in Twitch and here on YouTube, so you can assist me if you're a veteran in the game. If you want more Project Moon content from me, please don't hesitate to like the video. You can also support me further with my Patreon. And don't forget to subscribe. I'd like to thank my current Patreon supporters that are shown on the screen, as well as my Twitch subscribers. I want to always let you know that I appreciate everything you do for me. Truly. This thanks is also extended to you who's currently watching. Anyway, until next time, I hope you rest easy.